It is about time I changed things up a little bit with the old background in it. So we're still plain, but a bit of pink lighting now. Very, very romantic, very Tommo F1. Welcome back to what is a type of video I haven't made for quite a while, which is a livery design video. And of course, the McLaren MCL 35M dropped a couple of days ago. This is going out Wednesday, dropped on Monday. Not much has changed. Expectations, if you were expecting a brand new livery, you'd have been disappointed. I was expecting a bit more change, not gonna lie, but I'm not surprised because I've been talking about it being more of an evolution of the previous car, hence why it's still the MCL 35, not the MCL 36. But anyway, MCL 35T is coming today because Tommo is gonna have a go at redesigning it. Now, I have already technically redesigned this livery earlier in the year. I think I did anyway, didn't I? So basically, I'm just doing the same video again. But look, I'm taking all the logos on the actual car and creating what I think could have been a realistic alternative to what they actually produced. Which I'm not being funny, like I like the current livery. I didn't like it when it first dropped in 2020. I think it got better as the season went on. I think they made improvements and I just became a bit more familiar with it. I think I preferred it over time. And this current livery, I think is a really solid livery. I really like it. It's not top tier, but it's easy in the midfield. Kind of where McLaren are on track actually. But my job today is to try and make it better. So, first of all, here we have the plain orange carcass, okay? This is where all things will be built. Obviously, I'm keeping a base orange, obviously. Again, it's got to be realistic, all right? So let's layer some colour on top and see what we can build. First step, add in some black and blue, of course, because, you know, brand colours and all. Black front wing with blue end plates, black rear wing, and then there's a bit more black to come, you'll see. Because orange is such a bright, dominating colour, I don't think it needs to adorn every single panel on the car. So I'm trying to break it and focus that attention just towards the body itself. So here's a side profile. As you can see, I brought the black right up. I really like in the 2019 McLaren how the black rides really high and you've still got the blue and the orange, but I like that balance more than I do in the current car, I think. As we come over, you will see there's a couple of elements here that may be inspired by a certain 90s McLaren vehicle. No awards for guessing what it is because it's pretty obvious. I want orange to be the base, but I want black and blue to have a lot of presence on it. I've added these little fins here as well. Looking at the design language of McLaren at the minute, they love the pinstriping. So I've tried to apply that here. But what you can't see is the rainbow. But don't worry, I've got a solution for that. So instead of rainbow at the side, I've decided to stick it here on the rear wing. Bit more prominent, bit more obvious. But also I feel like, you know, from the side profile, you can't see it at all. Looking front on, you can see it quite clearly. I don't know. For me, this implementation, I prefer. It's nice and subtle on the side. I get it, but it's just something a bit different. Also, you can see I brought the black over here. The Assetto Corsa model doesn't have the thin nose. It has the thick Ferrari nose, which hopefully they're changing on the 21 car. So that's the plain base livery. Let's see how it looks. Smothered in sponsor logos, shall we? Because McLaren have quite a lot of sponsors. Here we go, everyone. Here is my rendition, my MCL 35T for Tommo. I'm really happy with how this looks, if I do say so myself. Ignore this messiness over here. It's a bit annoying in the layers to sort all. But anyway, better tomorrow, dark trace on the front wing, FX Pro, boom, all them logos as normal. I've put McLaren shadow back in because repping the esports scene. Got Richard Mille, got Coca-Cola, better tomorrow, Cisco, Arrow, Splunk, Dell. All pretty much where they are in the current car, just adapted for this template. And Golf sitting pretty as well in their own colours. Hilton at the back, Husky Chocolate, rear wing, no red, because I find the red very jarring. I understand why, because they put it because it's part of their brand identity, but they still have the logo with a black background as well. That's fine, that should be fine. So still very prominent Husky, don't you worry. And then because I put the rainbow up here, Dark Trace has had to move down here, which is not quite as prominent, so I've also given Dark Trace, I don't know why it's reversed it here, Dark Trace placement on the floor and a little cute little Dark Trace just here on the halo. Look at that, lovely. Yeah, love that. And then one final thing, whose car is this? Because there's no number, Tommo. It's number 3, come on. Of course, Daniel Ricciardo, got to represent. On the top of the nose there and then obviously back here as well. And that finishes off my attempt at redesigning the 2021 McLaren. Now's a good time to pop some images on screen. I will do my best to replicate all of the images that McLaren released of the new car against my car, and then you can see directly compared which is which, and let me know which you prefer down in the comments below. Do you like mine? Do you think I did a great job? Do you think I did a job? Now that we are in livery reveal season, just before testing, don't be surprised if we see a few more of these videos over the coming weeks, because I love doing these. These are well fun to make. But yeah, that's me done. Thank you very much for taking the time as ever. If you did enjoy this video, please do remember to hit the like button. It really helps me out. And subscribe if you want to make sure you see all my stuff going forward. Notification bell as well would be much appreciated. My name is Tommo. This is my F1 YouTube channel. Thanks again. Have a good one. Ta-da.